Could mushrooms be the key to improving quality of life for mesothelioma patients? Should mesothelioma patients be incorporating mushrooms into their diet if they want to boost their immune systems and improve their quality of life during chemotherapy? That is what we will be covering over the next couple of minutes. Hey, I'm Deborah from SurvivingMesothelioma.com. And for almost 20 years now, we have been helping mesothelioma patients with the latest in mesothelioma treatment information. In today's video, we're going to explore 3 exciting ways in which medicinal mushrooms could potentially improve the lives of mesothelioma patients. But first things first, what are medicinal mushrooms and how can they help mesothelioma patients? Medicinal mushrooms are mushrooms that contain compounds with potential health benefits, such as boosting the immune system and fighting cancer. And after carefully analyzing 2 studies from the International Journal of Gynecological Cancer and Molecules, it looks like mushrooms could improve immune function in cancer patients and target cancer cell metabolism to make them more susceptible to treatment. But clinical trials need to be done to see if this will help patients outside of the science labs. I'll leave a link to all of the studies in the description for you. But how exactly can mushrooms help mesothelioma patients? Let's take a closer look at the 3 ways that mushrooms may help. Number 1, mushrooms can boost natural killer cell activity. A study published in the International Journal of Gynecological Cancer in 2004 looked at how gynecological cancer patients undergoing chemotherapy reacted to consuming a mushroom extract called ABMK. And what they discovered is that ABMK significantly increased natural killer cell activity, which basically means it helped the patient's immune system better identify and destroy cancer cells. Think of natural killer cells like the body's very own special forces unit that seeks out and then eliminates dangerous cells. Number 2, mushrooms can disrupt cancer cell metabolism. Next, a review study published in the Journal of Molecules in 2023 showed how mushroom-derived compounds can interfere with the way cancer cells produce energy and survive. The researchers found that mushroom compounds can induce metabolic stress and cell death in cancer cells. Think of it like heading off the fuel supply lines to the enemy. If we can disrupt cancer's metabolism, we can potentially slow its growth and make it more vulnerable to other treatments. Number 3, mushrooms can help reduce chemotherapy side effects. What I found really interesting was that the ABMK mushroom extract helped to reduce many of the unpleasant side effects of chemotherapy, like loss of appetite, emotional instability, and general weakness. This led to an overall improvement in the patient's quality of life. Being able to maintain your strength and your well-being during chemo is so important. Pretty incredible, right? Okay, but what about the side effects and the risks of medicinal mushrooms? The studies that we looked at didn't find any significant adverse effects from the mushroom therapies. But one thing that they did find is that mushrooms are still considered a complementary treatment. Complementary treatment means it is meant to be used alongside conventional therapies, not as a replacement. So medical supervision is needed to ensure safe and effective use. Another thing that you should take note of is that these studies were either done on other cancers besides mesothelioma or were reviews of test tube and animal studies. And remember, that means the effects in mesothelioma patients are still unknown. That doesn't mean that we should discount the information. It just means that human clinical trials on mesothelioma patients would be needed to confirm the benefits. There can be a bit of a jump from laboratory studies to real-world patient outcomes. So to recap, okay, here's what we know. That mushrooms help boost the immune system, they disrupt cancer metabolism, and they reduce chemotherapy side effects. But will it work in mesothelioma patients? Unfortunately, we don't know for sure yet. In my opinion, it is truly a shame that more studies haven't been done on alternative therapies like mushrooms for mesothelioma, especially human clinical trials. Mesothelioma patients deserve to have access to all of the knowledge and treatment options that could potentially help them. So what does that mean for you if you have mesothelioma? Well, if I had mesothelioma, I would definitely talk to my doctor about the potential of incorporating medicinal mushrooms into my treatment plan. Maybe mushroom supplements could be used as a complementary therapy alongside conventional treatments. Maybe it could give my immune system a boost and improve my quality of life during this difficult journey. Who knows? But surely it is worth speaking to your doctor about. In my opinion, the research on medicinal mushrooms for mesothelioma is promising enough that patients should discuss it with their healthcare team to see if it's right for them. And if you are looking for more information on alternative treatments, please visit survivingmesothelioma.com to see how Paul became the longest living mesothelioma survivor in the world using alternative therapies. I hope this information about the potential of medicinal mushrooms was helpful for you. Wishing you all the best in your mesothelioma journey. And until next time, take care.